Okay, we are back.
Hi, we're back for round 3 of Swiss of the Treasure Hunt, number 5, brought to you by the Trainer Shed. So this round we're featuring again another new face to our.
Very happy,
very happy, to see new faces. You know, even as the season is winding down, right? Joshua Shao and Zhou Xinjie, also well known as Setsugu. Yeah. So as we are giving them the cue to begin.
Right.
Joshua's team, oh my god, you see so much can I say very unorthodox choices, right?
Every time Martin sees non-conventional team, he cannot comprehend and he will try to comprehend.
Yeah, I try to comprehend. Please educate me on this.
No lah. Right. So actually, Joshua is really running quite an unorthodox team here, right? With the Oricorio, Bale. How to pronounce
Bale style or something,
So it's basically Fire Oricorio, more or less Fire Oricorio, right? Tinglu, Gardevoir, Frostmoth, Flamigo, and Staraptor.
Yeah, a lot of birds, like a lot of flying types, right? So Frostmoth is something I think can somewhat have the ability to take advantage of the snow, if I'm not wrong.
Maybe we can talk more about that.
Yeah.
So for Setsuku, right, Zhou Xinjie, right, she's bringing a team of Colossal, Abomasnow, Iron Bundle, Brooksish, Chiyu, and Fatamin.
Yeah,
right?
somewhat I feel
so it's more of it's like his own style of team, right? It's like a bit conventional mixed with his own style of team, right?
Yeah. So let's transit to round 3 of Swiss.
Right, to the game itself, right?
Yeah.
So Raptor and Tinglu here coming out, right? So actually, not going in for the dancer mode that he has.
Okay, so please pardon me for
the player names
are switched
side.
out. Yeah,
so we will fix that later.
We'll fix that later.
Yeah. So Staraptor and what's that thing called, Tinglu on Joshua's side, and a very standard snow lead on Setsuku's side.
Yeah. So Setsuku's Abomasnow carries the citrus berry and the. Typically now snow weather has been changed up since this generation actually.
Right. It used to be hail, right, which doesn't do much. It's just give DOT on the field, right. But for snow, right, it does give a defense boost, 50% physical defense boost to all ice type Pokemon. Right? So actually in this situation, the Frostmoth on Joshua's side does take advantage of that. Right.
In fact, it takes so little from the the freeze though.
Very chilly day in Singapore here. Right?
Very pink chilling.
Very pink chilling day here. Very pink chilling day here. So a bowl cut here does get frozen, right? So a pretty it does the momentum does swing a bit onto Setsuku's side here, right? Because the Tinglu really can't do much.
Yeah. So to recap, right? I mean, Frostmoth has ice scales. What does ice scales do?
It's a very good question, Martin. Actually, I know, right? So actually, ice scale basically half special damage. So actually, the ability it works very well here because the snow does bolster its physical defense, while the ice skill bolster its special defense here.
Coupled with Tinglu on the field.
Yeah, coupled with Tinglu on the field. So actually, it won't take much from special hits, which is why just now that Blizzard really didn't do much.
I see. Great, thanks for the recap, man. Because I used to understand that ice skills had some utility in hail or snow back then.
Yeah,
right?
it's just a good ability that it had. I think it's his signature ability if I remember correctly.
Okay.
In that sense, right, so Frostmoth here actually being very comfortable here because everything on the field is a special attackers, right? So actually, what can Frostmoth do here actually?
It does have
Quiver Dance.
Right,
to even bolster its special defense.
But the thing is, there's no dancer partner to take advantage of this right now, right?
Because the Oracle can switch in, I suppose.
But it's just going to be so susceptible to some double targeting on Tinglu, right?
It's true.
Yeah. I think probably Joshua does realize that, and he wants Tinglu to stay on the field as long as possible, even though it's immobile due to the freeze. Yeah.
So you do see the Terra here, right, into the Terra Water, to resist the times 4 fire weakness that he has against on Xinjie's Chiyu here, right. So a Gleam does come out here, super effective onto Tinglu.
Not doing too much to the
Frostmoth.
Frostmoth critically.
Oh, it's actually a critical hit, so it could have been even lesser.
Yeah,
in that
correct.
sense.
Let's pray for Joshua that he doesn't get flinched. Okay, the quiver
and he
dance.
starts dancing, right? So you really can see the ice scale here really does providing it the utility it has in this meta, right? Of hyper special attacking hitters.
Although I'm quite certain even after a quiver dance, I don't think Flutter Means will be outsped by it. Because I don't recall that the Frostmoth speed is quite quick actually. So yeah, although it's hard to say, but because the Xinjie's Flutter Mean is actually booster energy. Did it boost speed? I couldn't tell just now, but
I mean probably speed actually. Yeah. So yeah, as we see here, the Dazzling Gleam does come out here before the Frostmoth. And
lightly
Frostmoth just go for the Terra Blast. Yeah,
Terra Water on Zhi, lightly.
Yep. So +1. Oh, actually it does survive, right?
Due to the Assault Vest.
It's Assault Vest. It's Assault Vest 3.
Yep, Assault Vest. Yeah, it's actually Assault Vest.
I see. So actually, it really is. It shows that actually the Terra Water can take out conventional trees.
After the boost, especially, right? After the quiver dance.
Right. So another mon coming out here. Oh, and it's the Oricorio.
Yep, Shakira dancing. So
yes. So a recap on what Dancer does is that any dancing moves that are on the field, right, regardless being your own teammate or the opponent, right, Dancer will activate and you will
copy,
correct, and copy the move, right.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, we have seen Quiver Dance, right. So actually, Oricorio can Quiver Dance and attack. Right.
Attack at the same time.
Yeah. At the same time, So it's a very useful unorthodox strategy.
Yeah. And would you feel actually I would think Joshua right now can actually opt for Quiver Dance and then use the
Revelation
Dance. But the thing is, the Flutter behind as substitute. His priority should be to actually break it first as soon as possible.
Yeah. So we does see the Shadow Ball here going into the Oricorio, right? Trying to not take advantage, right?
Yes.
So you see, even in this scenario where Frostmoth does the Quiver Dance, right? Oricorio still can copy it through the Protect.
Through Protect. Yeah. Yes. That's how the mechanics of Dancer works. And noting after the Quiver Dance, Zhi is outsped by
Oricorio also.
And also by both Frostmoth and Oricorio.
Yeah. So for the record, right, Frostmoth is at +2 on special attack, special defense and speed. Right, Oricorio is at +1 +1 for everything, right? So actually, I think in this scenario, Oricorio should be able to outspeed the Flutter Main.
So, which in this case, Oricorio should attack the Flutter Main slot, outspeed it, break the sub, Terra Blast on Flutter Main. Perhaps might be a good play from there.
Or might even just S/, but S/ can miss. So that's not very good. Okay.
But Zhi's slot being Assault Vest is a free attack.
Yeah,
if you think about it. Yeah.
It is. So Setsuko here going for the Protect here, preserving the sub or maybe calling the double.
Yeah, calling the double,
right? Yeah, so probably not, right? Revelation Dance does come out here.
Joshua is not having any of it, so he just go for the Revelation Dance.
Right. So for that, Revelation Dance is fire, right? So how Revelation Dance works is it goes it depends on the Oricorio form. Right? So for this form is the fire form. Pom Pom is electric.
The
Sensu is ghost. Yeah, and the last one, the pink color one, I think it's called Halloween. It's a psychic.
I see.
So for this is fire. So actually it's a pretty decent typing in this situation because the fire does resist the fairy moves from Flutter Main.
Noting the turn order, it was Oricorio then Frostmoth. So
actually Frostmoth is very slow.
Maybe yes. That could be also one reason, right? Both have except I think Xinjie has not committed to the Terra as well. So do you see one coming? Because Abomasnow needs to take this, right? Otherwise, the Revelation Dance is just going to kill it.
Yeah, just going to burn it away. Yeah.
Burn it to
ashes, probably.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
But actually, no Terra here, Martin, right? So Shadow Ball here going into a super boosted Frostmoth. Even the crit. That did nothing. Right, because the ice scale, I don't think it goes through ice scale. The crit doesn't ignore the ice scale boost, right? So no Terra here, right? The Revelation Dance, fire Revelation Dance. Burning the Abomasnow into the snow.
To the snow.
Into the snow, right?
Into the abyss.
Into the abyss.
Okay. I guess the crit don't matter because of the +2 special attack already.
Definitely not.
Right. Critically, the sub is broken now. It's very now vulnerable to the Revelation Dance.
Right. So you see, even in the scenario of the nature of Xinjie Xinjie's team is that even your last ditch effort, you can just freeze your opponent in this scenario, right? But because of all the revelation dancers, right? Actually Joshua is faster, so even if he wanted to freeze, it's not really an option at this point anymore.
I just hope that for it will be quite interesting to see how Joshua reads this turn, right? Because he knows the Iron Bundle can't protect. A double will be very good and juicy here. I hope that he doesn't forget about that.
I think a Revolution will just pick it off, honestly.
Would it? Oh, very, very close.
Maybe it's a roll. Right?
Yeah. Why though? You're exposing yourself to
Martin.
Once again, right?
Martin once again cannot comprehend. It's fine. He
he chooses to lock to fish dry.
Yes, and crucial, noting that also Martin, right? Even Hydro Pump, I think maybe it can take one because it does have one special defense boost from Quiver Dance. And also Joshua still has one more in the back.
I couldn't. Okay, the thing is, right, that knowing that it's choice specs, he should know the team sheet. That doubling would have been good, because in case if Revelation Dance kills it, Ice Beam will break the sub.
Martin,
it doesn't.
Yeah, it's true, right? Is it because you're a very seasoned player, Martin?
No.
So Joshua just starting out, still trying out the game, holding the ropes, maybe Martin, you can teach him.
No, it's up to you guys now.
Right. So Gleam does come out here, the additional boost. Will it be enough? No. Ice Scale really proving how crucial, how good of an ability it is.
Yeah.
Right. So Revelation does picking off the Iron Bundle here.
Oh, but Flutter move before after the Quiver Dances. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So probably the booster energy is really very, very quick.
Okay.
So you say,
good to know.
Actually, I think Joshua getting a bit greedy. Dancing
in front of boosted Flutter. Terra boosted Flutter main here.
Yeah, I mean he could have ended the game there, but
then right.
Yeah, but I mean he chose to dance. It's okay. We'll watch. Encore. It's an encore. It's an encore, right?
Some flex there, man. Some flex.
Yes. So yes, actually more or less the game is sealed, right? I think +2 Oricorio here should be able to outspeed the booster energy. So actually, I think really Joshua here really showcasing the team very well.
Yes.
Right? Ice Scale being a very good ability in this scenario, right? That's one. Second thing is the dancer ability, right? Oricorio really just protect Quiver Dance and proceed to sweep the majority of Xinjie's team.
Yes. In fact, right, let us see whether if we can swap the positions of I don't think we can swap it.
We can.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we re-enter.
Okay. So, do give us some downtime for us to be able to swap. Apologies for not doing that, and as we
will talk and
do it at the same time. So apologies for that. Well, let's see.
Right, so Martin, after seeing how Joshua played that ground, right? So how convinced are you to play this dancer team yourself?
In a sense, this team actually benefited from Xinjie. Don't you think so? Because the fact that Xinjie has snow, he capitalized on his snow by bringing on Frostmoth. He doesn't really have a snow setter, if you ask me. So that is something to take note, because the fact that he
So like in a sense where I think maybe at the end of the day the Frostmoth is really not there to benefit from the snow. It's really just there to face off all the special attackers.
True. But it's just so that he found an opening, in a sense. He found an opening in order okay.
Don't press the shift. I think.
Yeah. Oh, those.
Like fuck it. Just fuck it. Then we just.
So we will leave it to our technical stream specialist Brian to help us with that. Revisiting it, right, because he didn't really use his Fluttermane, or he didn't have any opening for Fluttermane to set up sub and sit behind comfortably in order to let Fluttermane deal the damage instead. And the fact that Ice Scales has kind of slowed the game down for him, he couldn't really capitalize on his main damage hitters and all that.
Joshua won easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess in that sense, would you say, Martin, like going towards the next round, maybe he shouldn't rely on his special attackers. He should focus more on using physical mons.
In this case, Braxish
Right.
is the physical attacker.
Yes.
What else?
The Colossal is also a physical attacker.
Okay, judging from the team sheet, it's actually
Yeah,
the
it's a-
WP.
Yeah,
Is that going to proc the WP though?
What's going to proc the WP? Right. I guess it's like, of course, there must be ways to proc it on his team, right? I think we'll let Xinjie show us how
what it can be done, right?
What can be done, right?
Yep.
Especially since like this generation, right? Proxies did get a buff in terms of wave trash here, right? So maybe that's one of the moves that Braxish is carrying also in this scenario.
Although I did see Aqua Jet, I mean it does learn Aqua Jet.
Right. So maybe that's one
way. Yeah, the typical, like back in Gen 8. That's how they
Proc the
partner.
Dynamax,
Yeah, proc
correct.
Dynamax Sing, right, and all that.
Oh, the mouse player.
Yeah.
No, the
No.
Oh,
mods
yeah.
are wrong.
Cole, Vamosno. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like maybe that's one of the ways to block the weakness policy. So probably going forward into the next game, right? That's maybe something Xinjie has to take note of, right?
Yeah.
Especially since Ice Kill really does really showing case what Ice Skill can do in a situation where Flutter Mane is considered one of the most broken Pokemon, one of the most meta Pokemon in this format, and yet Ice Skill is really slowing everything down.
Somehow I just feel Joshua's team is very specially defensive for some reason, because you have Ting Lu, you have what they call it, the ice scales and all that.
They have Quiver Dance.
It's just so somehow has this innate advantage for this matchup at least, because he knows the opponent has a snow setter which will help him in the long run. That's why his game 1 was very dominant by letting the Frostmoth just sit there
and
dance to boost the partner, which is the Oricorio, right?
Both 1-1. So actually, in that sense, I think it's a very good meta call for Joshua, right? Because like as we have seen from the previous few games, right? The cookie cutter is really Chi plus Flutter Mane, right?
Yes,
Chi plus Flutter Mane.
Yeah.
Iron Bundle is also very common in the game, right? So like with all the special attackers around, perhaps it's time to showcase what Ice Skill can do, and I think it really brought a lot of value to that game last round, right? Especially it facilitated his dancer Oricorio, right?
Yeah.
And of course, him bring a team where Flamigo is also there, right? Known for his ability Co-Star, that actually copies stat changes also, right?
Which is in this case something like Dancer,
Yeah.
but copies.
It's even better than Dancer because it just copies the stat, like whatever stat changes that's on the field.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, upon switching.
Yeah, upon switching.
Okay, that's very good.
Yeah, so it's basically psych up. It's a psych up. It's a psych up.
Auto proc psych up.
Yeah, it's an
okay.
auto-proc psych up.
Auto proc psych
Yeah.
up. I see.
So-
Okay, I didn't know about this.
So actually, yeah, with that Flamingo, so he actually has many forms of ways to set up his team to get his team going, right? Yeah, and I guess there's the one thing is that of course no team is perfect, right? This team is very susceptible to haste, right?
Sure. Because of the to erase the stat boost, that's one, right? And he has no intimidate. So any physical.
Intimidate he does, yeah.
Where? Oh, Star Raptor. Okay,
Yes.
only.
Joshua 1 game out.
Yeah, Joshua won it up.
So we did see typical Star Raptors. What do you call it? The way of use, right, will be we have seen in previous generations they
Yes.
use Choice Scarf to final gambit,
Correct.
to
Yeah.
use high HP and
Correct.
proc something or rather kill
Or to get
something,
free switch.
and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this sense, Joshua might be carrying such a Star Raptor also in this scenario, right? Yeah. So actually, it's like maybe Frostmoth Quiver Dance, then you Gambit switch in something like Flamigo to copy the stats, all this kind of thing, right? So it's actually very, very, very interesting. It's a very interesting setup here for his team, which is why something that Martin is very amused and very amused by.
Yeah, so for me, because it's very the compositions are very unorthodox, right? So
Okay, wait, my OBS don't know what happened. I think it crashed, right? Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay,
player
next
1,
time.
player 2 lah, always. Okay.
Right. Okay. So,
Apologies for the technical issues.
you so much, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for fixing it. And
Yeah,
I think before we got cut off, right? So the onus is on Xinjie to adjust.
Yeah, correct.
And as you said, I think one key, maybe some hole that he can exploit would be
the physical weakness.
the physical weakness of the team. Yeah.
Right.
One intimidate is just not going to cut it because Star Raptor itself is frail. So, you know.
It is. Yeah. So maybe it's like that's a physical, that's a hole which you have pointed out. Yeah, it's the physical weakness of the team, right? So maybe Xinjie does have in which two physical mons here. Yeah. So maybe that's something that he can choose to exploit.
It's interesting. I mean, because his first mode for this team at first glance, right, is ice. It's snow using like choice specs, as you can see
right,
here, choice
Blizzard,
specs, Blizzard, and all that. Mode 2 will be the Colossal.
Yes.
This will be a prime time for him to bring it now because the fact that he has actually a priority move from Bruxish to proc it actually. So Bruxish to use
Yeah,
a project.
Bruxish,
Bruxish to proc it. Actually, some trivia is actually our veteran player Emil Ng's favorite Pokemon also. So.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
So
I mean, so for Bruxish itself, it's more of a it's where it's interesting in this Pokemon is that it lies in its ability. So it's basically a bit like Sarina, right? Dazzling does block all priority moves.
Okay.
In that-
Similar to like what they call it, Giraffiri.
Yes, correct. Furry Giraffe.
Apologies, Furry Giraffe, Armatail.
So basically, Armatail, Queenly Majesty, and Dazzling is the same ability.
Yes.
With different names.
Yeah.
So that's the unique part about Bruxish here, right? So we'll be going into the second set of this round 3 of our treasure hunt 5.
So now that we have fixed the player sequence, thanks again to Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Yep, and Xinjie will be on the left side, Joshua will be on the right side.
Right. So more proximal action, Martin. Right. So we do see the colossal mode come out here. Both physical mons coming out here fast.
Good. And somehow Gambit on who though?
Right. So you see in here like sure both mons are at -1, right? Thanks to Star Raptor's ability, right, intimidate. Right. But something that Xinjie has to take note of is the incoming final Gambit.
Although if you think about it, the Steam Engine should be able to, after the Steam Engine boost, it should outspeed Scarf Star Raptor. I mean,
Yes.
barring any issues or some weird EV spread that I don't know about. So
Should.
it should, right?
It should.
Yeah, it should. Let's see. I can sense it right now.
Yes. Aqua Jet come out here. Right. You see Joshua is very
He's like,
amused.
oh my god.
Joshua is very amused
Okay,
here.
let's
So,
see.
half HP Colossal here. Right. Weakness policy proc.
I'm guessing the Star Raptor will move first? No! It
Of course
didn't.
not. It's 6.
So now we know.
Yeah. So Rock Slide does come out here, clean.
Oh, he survived.
Does survive.
But the
final
Gambit will not be
is
able to
very
kill it
little.
because of the damage. Yeah.
So now with with that Xinjie really did exploit that physical weakness of the team, right?
That's
so,
right.
So really like Frostmaw can't set up freely in this scenario, right? And there's no snow on the field to boost its physical defense.
Yes.
So how would Joshua react here?
Well, I mean, Tinglu is here, so Colossal can opt to go for Terra Ground if he chooses to resist any of the ground attacks. That's one possible play, and he can simply just go for Earthquake Protect for Xinjie to just quickly capitalize on that momentum for the +6. That's one option. Yeah, but somehow I just felt that. Well, do you feel that it was supposed to survive the rock slide? I don't know, man. But
I think like knowing how much you have to invest to actually take the Aqua Jack from a brute siege.
Yeah.
So maybe there's too much bulk.
I see.
There's too much bulk. Right. So not enough attack. And Sarata, especially Gambit Sarata, are 252 HP anyway.
Yeah.
So there's a chance lah.
Anyway,
there's a chance to survive, right? So we do see a Terra here from Xinjie here, probably the Colossal.
Yep, likely the Colossal to take the potential ground move because ground and ground will be neutral, so you will be able to survive longer. But what would Ting Lu do? That's the point of interest actually.
Right. So Joshua is running a pretty offensive Ting Lu here, right? Like from the team sheet, he does run the choice band here.
The Oricorio is going down.
It's flying, Martin.
Oh, it's flying. Apologies, flying fire. Yeah.
Flying fire. So a good switch here from Joshua, to take in the incoming earthquake, right? So earthquake of his own also, right? So Colossal actually, in the red, right, still very comfortable. But the thing is that since Ting Lu is the offensive variant of a choice band, right? That means its defensive side might not be the best, and snow teams above snow usually are more offensive also.
Sure. I mean, to capitalize on like Blizzard or
even
like,
Leaf Storm.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe the Oricorio is protecting. Yeah. I'm expecting that because you're expecting a potential rock slide, right?
Transform weak to rock, right?
So the Blizzard
does come out here. Maybe got freeze.
Okay.
Right, so actually Ting Lu here taking it pretty
comfortably.
Right, so another earthquake coming out here.
Although I don't think it's going to survive another rock slide there, right? So that's that.
I think the Ting Lu can take one rock slide.
Yeah,
just more of the Oricorio. Like your dancing strategy is not working, Joshua. Yeah.
For here at least, right? Because the fact that right now is pretty exposed to the physical weaknesses like rock types, like ground types, rock types especially because ice flying,
fire flying, both are 4 times.
And it's boosted +5 at a minimum.
It's 6 speed and +1 attack.
Yes.
Right. So Oricorio, let's go down here.
Breaking the focus sash, the ice shard, breaking the focus sash earlier.
Right.
And Bokat uses Earthquake. Okay, taking out Colossal, but I think the damage is kind of done.
At this point, Joshua's team has been very, very dented.
Although he still has a full Frost Moth though.
Yes, Frostmoth has the ability to actually, probably has the ability to go against both Obama Snow and the Iron Bundle that's coming in here, right? So it's more of how. But the thing is that you are still taking super effective hits. That's the thing, right? If you choose to Terra your Frostmoth, right? Actually, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't because you'll be exposed to a potential freeze dry should he lock into it.
Correct. And then freeze dry, then it's like you want Frostmoth to resist as much as possible, right? Which he didn't, right? So Ting Lu here, no choice, cannot protect, right? Goes down to the freeze dry here.
Yes.
So Frostmoth, maybe there's still a chance. Maybe there's still a hope that enough Quiver Dancers can pull Frostmoth out of this.
Okay.
Right, so actually Frostmoth here doing pretty okay because the bug does resist the grass, right?
It does.
And ice resists ice.
Correct. Yeah. So Xinjie chooses to lock to freeze dry. By this Quiver Dance, it will naturally slow the game down again.
Correct.
Somehow, Xinjie, I wouldn't say he lost momentum. Now it's not over
still
yet.
Okay,
it's still alright.
It's one Frostmoth versus 3 Pokemon.
That's
and
the thing.
He does have the Brookshire at the back, which is a physical attacker. Just more of how much does Frostmoth need to set up to the point where
you can
clean up and kill Brookshire at the back.
Yes. Hopefully no freezes with freeze dry and all that.
I don't think you can freeze ice type. I don't think so. I don't think you can freeze ice type.
Okay. Although the snow is off, so I don't think, at least from Xinjie's point of view, he shouldn't be incentivized to reset it for at least to help Joshua again, right?
But it's more of like, will Joshua be greedy and keep dancing? Yeah, because you see the Brookshire is coming in here, and you can bait. But then again, the Brookshire here is a choice item. Right?
It's choice scarf actually.
Yeah, choice item.
Yeah. None of his except Psychic Fangs is can really hit it for neutral actually.
Yeah. Oh, you did call the switch somehow into the Brookshire, right? So I think at +2. Okay, that's the thing though. The Frostmoth is not very fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So will 2 Quiver Dance be enough to outspeed the Brookshire? And especially Brookshire got Aqua Jet. There's a priority move in that.
But it's ice bug though. Shouldn't it resist the water attack?
It doesn't. Ice doesn't resist water. Neither.
It's neutral. Okay.
Neutral.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like how much will Aqua Jet do? That's the real question here.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
that's.
Bundle coming back in.
What will we choose to lock to this time? Maybe I'm thinking.
I think this is a very pivotal moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind, it's a protect.
Whoa, okay.
Just a protect.
Kind of anticlimactic. Okay, he chooses to lock to wave crash.
Yes. So okay, I guess the only way to like in a sense right is really does the +2 Frostmoth outspeed the choice card Brocish?
My take is it probably can
Because if it does, then that means Joshua should win the game.
because it will be walling. Oh,
Oh, it
okay,
doesn't. Yeah, Frostmoth so slow.
Okay. Oh,
But it's red. But it's red though. So the Bindle should outspeed.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. Citrus berry.
Yes, Citrus berry. Oh, Joshua praying. I also praying. Yeah, so okay, Fish right here probably survive, right? A +2 quick
Yeah,
weapons,
it's not gonna do
that's
too much.
nothing. Yeah, I think
Okay.
the
Terra Blast. Alright.
yeah.
Oh, there's so much damage there.
Hey, wait.
Both can't protect actually.
Yeah, both can't. Yeah, you can't Terra either.
Yeah, you can't
also
Terra. Now it's even harder to kill.
no, doesn't change the boss state because Martin doesn't change the boss state because there's no physical attackers on the field anymore.
Sure.
Yeah.
Somehow I just felt that Joshua is kind of pulling through this.
Yeah, I think maybe a helping hand crit. Or maybe actually.
Yeah, he needs a helping hand. He needs a helping hand crit right now. I don't know, but
A helping hand crit will be enough.
it's boosted twice.
Boosted twice with ice scale. Yeah.
I don't think so,
Like just
honestly.
That fish right damage was it's
So
quite
many
pitiful.
skills. So
It's quite pitiful. Yeah.
Okay, helping
Okay,
hand.
helping hand.
He's probably praying for.
Maybe a crit will be enough.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
No, I don't
Did almost nothing.
I think even if it's a crit, it's not enough. Yeah. Oh, but he didn't go for the.
Now he's giving himself another chance to go for. Okay.
Okay, I don't think it's enough.
Yeah,
I don't think it's enough.
I doubt.
Even a crit, I don't think it's enough.
I doubt the fish
That
strike
was-
is not
yeah,
sufficient.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
No, not
Yeah.
sufficient. Terra Blast. I felt that he should have just taken out the because
Yeah,
fish strike is doing slightly more. For sure.
I don't know lah.
Yeah, but
The snow really did work in his favor, because the ice shard.
do you think it's the ice shard range now?
No, I don't think so. Maybe it needs a crit.
I don't know. Let's see. Ice shard. Oh, not enough.
Oh my god.
Frostmoth being an MVP of Joshua.
Frostmoth really pulling through. Ice scale really pulling through there.
Yeah. Okay. Well done to Joshua. Well done.
Really showcasing what Frostmoth can do, right? Even it's like the first game was the dancer setup, right? And this game is like, oh fuck, I can't dance. It's not disco night tonight, right? Yeah, so Frostmoth was just gonna dance by itself. Yeah, it's a lonely night for Frostmoth.
Yes. What an exciting turn of events. Because if you think about it though, yeah. So, wow, what a set. Because if you think about it, Xinjie got the idea, but he wasn't enough to pull through.
Right.
Just wasn't enough. The physical he did try to capitalize, but it was
Right.
In fact, I just don't really understand. And somehow towards the end game, he switched out Aboma Snow to reset the snow to help Joshua.
I think he has no choice. He has no choice in a sense. Or maybe actually he could have stayed in. Helping hand wave crash would have confirmed been enough.
Yeah,
right?
because
maybe it could have been that.
no snow boost for
no
defense.
snow boom, and then you see from that wave crash itself, it left the red health, so that he proc the citrus berry. Helping hand wave crash would have killed. Right.
With no snow.
Yeah, but that's all in hindsight, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as commentators, we can say that, right?
Sure,
but then the players, when they are playing, they are so intense.
Yeah.
Right? As seasoned players, like both of us seasoned players, we can get in the heat of the moment, or maybe brain freeze in this scenario.
Because we're always the third perspective.
The third perspective is always easier to think because for us, it's not so much at stake. For them, it's a whole different ballgame.
Sure,
right?
of course.
So, a very interesting game by Joshua and Setsugo here.
Showcasing the dancers in action.
Showcasing two very unique teams, right? One in the Colossal setup, one in the Dancer setup, right? So we hope to see more of them in the future, right?
Sure.
Okay, we'll be moving on to the next round. Stay tuned.